Hey Cancer. Hey, welcome to you. Welcome to your reading. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have a bunch of oracle cards just spread out on my tarot table here. We're gonna pull one of them, which the card I pull will set the theme for your reading. And this reading applies for the next 2 weeks from whenever you're finding this. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, got your card here. Okay, and here's your card. Okay, it says butterfly, transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. Is this upright? Okay, yeah, the transience part's coming through really strongly here. I'm hearing transparent. Okay. Is this around needing to be transparent? No, I think something becomes transparent. Okay, something becomes apparent. Okay. Something becomes apparent. Okay, something becomes apparent to you over the next 2 weeks. You're either coming into this reading with something kind of revealing itself to you or coming into your conscious awareness, or over the next 2 weeks, something becomes apparent to you. Yeah, okay, and I feel like for most of you, it's the latter. But I feel like just depends on where you are in this timeline. Okay, so that makes sense. Is there more to read on this card? Yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. There's a little bit more. I'm just struck by the fact that there's so much like wind in this card. I don't know if you see with this butterfly and this wind. Yeah, that transience bit feels really strong here. It's like, there's sort of like a pass-through energy here. Or almost like the butterfly alighting onto like one butterfly bush and then moving on to the next and then moving on to the next potentially. It just feels sort of like, it doesn't feel bad. It just feels transient. Yeah, it just feels transient. It feels like something's like shifting. It just kind of like moving like with the wind here. I feel like I can't even capture this in words, like what this feeling is, but it's almost like when you know how when you see butterflies like out in nature and they're kind of just like floating on the wind and they kind of make these like really strange patterns and you're just like, how did you do that? What air are you picking this up from? And it kind of feels like that. Like there's like no breeze, but you just see them kind of like floating on this invisible breeze. Like that's actually what this energy is coming through as. It's so interesting. It's like either being guided by some invisible breeze. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. Okay, so that's definitely it. Okay, I think we got it. So if that's resonating with you so far, just stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and keep going deeper into this message. If it doesn't for any reason, like no worries at all. Feel free to check out one of the other videos I have for one of your other placements. All right, are we ready, Spirit? Okay. So let's grab, which deck? This deck. All right, so let's go into what's going well for you, Cancer, over the next 2 weeks. And welcome to you if this is your first time here. Good to have you. All right, what's going well over the first 2 weeks? I almost said first 2 weeks. Ooh, this feels like this is a start to a new chapter, is what I'm hearing. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a message in for you. Hold on. It's a new chapter to your life, and it feels like you're really living now. I don't know what that means. I just got an email in and that's what it says here. I really like this. Okay, so I feel like that's part of what's going well for you. Okay, so I feel like that's actually part of the message. So it feels like you're in this kind of start to a new chapter. You're being guided by some like invisible kind of force, as it were, which I do think is partially related to spirit. But I actually feel like this is more like following your own internal wind current, if that's the like kind of metaphor we're using here. And yeah, for whatever reason, the message came through. It feels like you're really living now. Like you feel more into your life and your life flow somehow, or into where you're being guided, which is so interesting. Do you want me to keep going? Okay. Okay, let's keep going. This card. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, totally. Okay, because the Hierophant here, it speaks to like this sort of higher level, because the Hierophant is kind of like, you see how these like two people are kind of standing below and this one's standing up, like is sitting above, like that's it. And you kind of catch some of the spiritual notes of this card, right? Yeah, it's like it's very spiritual. That's exactly it. It's so interesting because that's what it feels like. It's almost like you're kind of floating in this energy. I can't describe it. As if you were like a butterfly through this. And again, it feels like it is spiritual. It is spiritual here. So that's definitely part of it, but it feels like your spirit. I don't know how else to describe that. It's like your spirit, like you're the spirit of the butterfly right now. I really freaking like that. I don't know what I was expecting, but that's exactly it. Like that's the card. Like this is the card you'd pull to describe the energy I'm feeling. Like that's it. I mean, it feels really good, but it's just like this card. It's a little bit like you can't quite. It's not quite like you can put your finger on it. It flows. It's like the wind, like the breeze. It's so nice. But it's like how that is like spiritually. It's like a spiritual breeze. Oh yeah, I like that. Do you have something to say on that? Okay. They're showing me the two keys right here. I don't know if you see, there's two keys at the bottom here near the Hierophant. So they're showing that to me, but they're saying that'll come up a bit later. So, okay. So we'll see where that goes. Do you want this deck still? This one? All right, so let's get into the heart of the message here. Let's go deeper, because that feels like what's going well. Let's start to a new chapter over this next 2 weeks. Like something's shifting for you, this one. Yeah. The Empress! Bruh. Is this upright? Yeah, it's upright. It's definitely upright. This feels really good. And I'm struck by the fact, like, look at this. I'm struck by the fact that this person is like looking at the Hierophant here. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like a spiritual abundance, because the Empress is very abundant. I mean, she's very linked in with this butterfly energy. It's very linked in. Wow, and for someone, this is around a romantic connection, is that correct? Yeah, because again, I'm struck by the fact that like how these two are positioned to each other. Really interesting. Okay, that's not for everyone. Okay, so please apply this message where it goes. That just feels really specific. But yeah, it feels really, really abundant. And this feels good as hell. Like I don't know what else to say. I'm like, all right, let's keep going. Like yeah, let's float on in this energy. So how did this happen? What shifts, Spirit? Can we ask that? Okay, this deck. Okay, so let's see what shifted for you. Because I'm super curious what changed. Because the butterfly is coming through because it says transformation on the card, but it's coming through as an element of change. So something did shift for you. You ready? Okay. Ooh. Here's the card. I haven't seen this one in a while. Okay, it says alter, gratitude, releasing burdens. Is this upright? Is it, I'm hearing yes and no. Okay. Yeah, look, there's a butterfly here too. There's a little butterfly right here on this. What is this? It's like a golden globe. I feel like you like touched into your essence somehow, like your natural spiritual like force of life, or your spirit, your actual spirit, like your spiritual essence. Like I feel like, yeah, you tapped into it, because look at this. Like I'm struck by the fact this golden globe. I don't know why Spirit's showing that as similar to me as this like golden bush here. Yeah, and there's an element of connection. Yeah, because I'm seeing like this is coming through as connection for some reason, as almost like you were connecting with the other butterflies. Okay, yeah. And the globe is coming through as connection. And for some of you, this may have been like some online connections or an online space you've created. So that's definitely here, but it doesn't feel like it's just that. This feels like community spaces somehow. It feels like you've either been a part of it or been taking part of it is some of it. That's not for everyone either, but that is for someone. I feel like you've been maybe connecting with other like-minded people, or who are on a similar path is definitely part of that energy. I'm just channeling a bit here. So like, please connect in with which of these messages resonates with you, because it feels like there's a couple for different folks here who are watching this. And like, this is what caused that shift for you. For someone else, I'm really struck by the skull. There's a skull here behind this globe. But for others of you, you let, okay, releasing burdens. There it is. You let something go. I'm hearing that wasn't serving you. Not quite. That's not quite it. You let something go that wasn't, aligned with your abundance. Okay, so I'm seeing the pentacle. There's like a little, this is a vase. It's like a vase with a pentacle on it, but it's connecting into the Empress energy, because the Empress, I relate to Taurus, and Taurus links into the pentacles, because it's an earth sign, because Taurus is an earth sign. Yeah, do you hear all that? Yeah. Okay, so someone here definitely let go of something that was not aligning with their like abundance. Yeah, that feels okay. That feels really strong, because Spirit is now showing me the animation of this. Like, I don't know if you see it. There's 3 candles, but one of them extinguishing. Okay, what you did was good. Okay, that was good. That was real good. Spirit is like very pleased. Very pleased, because I feel like it aligned you further with your higher self. I feel like it aligned with your higher self, and it's like aligning with that abundance, which is connected with your higher self. Like this is so fascinating. There's so much on this card, like, and I feel like the next 2 weeks is an opportunity for you to cultivate more gratitude, is what I'm hearing. So to further like kind of like embody this very like abundant energy that's coming through this like start of your new chapter, feeling like you're really living. Spirit is also saying to lean into gratitude and gratitude practices, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay, so that feels really strong. That feels good. Is there anything else on this card? Okay, I'm hearing no. Okay. So let's keep going. Wow, this feels amazing. It's like, it's almost like you treated yourself like you were an altar. Like you were something to be like celebrated, or you were something to be like appreciated, is what I'm hearing. And so I think whatever shifts or changes you made as a result of that are serving you well. And I feel like this next 2 weeks feels really, really good. And you're kind of like floating on the winds of the changes you've made. And it just feels like, again, it's incredibly abundant. We have the Empress here, the Empress upright, and the Hierophant. It's just, there's a bit of like spiritual fulfillment here in a way that I can't quite describe, but I hope that phrase is making sense. Yeah, that's really nice. Do you want this card? Ooh, the Moon. Is it in reverse? The moon in reverse. Okay, the moon is coming in because first, it is definitely confirming your reading. This card, the moon traditionally links to Pisces, but I also link it into Cancer since it's your ruling planet. Yep. So then the moon in reverse, yeah, it feels like you did the shadow work. This is coming through as shadow work. Okay, let's go, Cancer. Like, okay, and I'm seeing that. Do you see the link of the blues between the moon and this butterfly and the golds? That's so interesting. Okay, so yeah, so you definitely did the shadow work. So it's definitely part of it. So that's part of the transformation and what has actually like kind of led to this start of this new chapter. I'm also sensing that this is related to with the moon energy here and the same color as this like butterfly bush. It's coming in as like group dynamics. So it feels like you also did some work around being in, again, I said this earlier, didn't I? Like being in connection, but I feel like, yeah, you did some work around that. It feels like by letting go of people, places, things, groups, people, whatever, like that just weren't aligned with your abundance, like we said with that Pentacle and the Empress card. And it also feels like you have some new energy coming in. Either if it hasn't already started coming in for you, it will be coming in over the next 2 weeks. This energy feels like it permeates a bit. I'm sensing over the next like month. Yeah, the next month is what I'm hearing from Spirit. But the changes you made, the shadow work that you did has worked. So this is definitely confirmation, if you've been doing shadow work, that it's working. Because the butterfly also speaks to shadow work too, with the metamorphosis process. Yeah, so you've went through some sort of metamorphosis, and yeah, you're coming up gold here, Cancer. You're coming up gold. Spirit. So what is the thing that's becoming apparent? Is this what's becoming apparent? Okay, so I'm hearing yes, it becomes apparent that what you did worked. Okay, what else? You have more? This deck? Okay, they have more to say about like what's becoming apparent. Cut the deck. Okay, 1 second, I gotta cut this deck. Yeah, this energy's moving right through my body. Do you want to grab that card? Yes. Yes. The Fool. That's exactly it. I said start to a new chapter. That's what this is. That's what the Fool represents. It represents new beginnings, new starts, fresh starts, new chapters. Yes, you're in that energy. I love it. I absolutely love it for you. I love this for you. And I feel like, oh, check this out. So this like sun looks the same as this gold globe. It's like, again, you're connecting in with the spirit of yourself, with your essence, as I've been calling it. Okay. Oh, I really love this. Oh, this reading is gorgeous so far. Cancer, you've been doing the work, and we've had a few readings for you over the past like couple months that have just been like, you've been putting it in. Yeah, I'm hearing you put your foot in it. Like, yeah, okay, you've been doing it. Okay, this card. Yeah, Devil in reverse. Bruh. Good on you, Cancer. Okay. Devil in reverse. Yeah, you've been doing the shadow work. That is what this says. This says shadow work. Right here. Devil in reverse. The moon in reverse. You've been doing the shadow work, okay? This is phenomenal energy, because there have been some, long-standing, I'm hearing long-standing patterns that you've had, that you have like broken out of with the Fool. It's almost like, so here's what Spirit's showing me. You see how these two people here look like they're chained up? Yeah, it's like I'm seeing you like break out of one and like kind of come into this Fool energy, almost as if like this Fool was one of these people and like is free. There's a liberation energy here. It's like you've freed yourself from something that was keeping you, I'm hearing bound as part of it, but that's not quite the full extent of this. I just feel like you came out of like some limitations that you were setting for yourself, and I think, like I said, these were ones that were just long standing. And this Fool energy is so fresh and new. It's literally the 0 card in the deck. It's the opening of a new cycle. It's the opening of a new chapter. It's new. Holy shit, this was big work. Like this moon and, you know, devil card in reverse could not be stronger. Like, like you've been looking at some shadow spaces. Like, I mean, it's like you came in and looked at the devil in the face and you were like, well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Because the thing is about these two people, like they have the ability to actually get out. You see how their hands are free? Like they have the ability to get out of this situation, whatever it is. And this can speak to the devil energy, can speak to like toxic patterns, toxic behaviors. I'm definitely hearing that. It can speak to addictions. It can speak to addictions of any form. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I am hearing like it doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol, although for someone it might be. I'm hearing like addictions to, for someone like social media. Yeah, addictions to, being in groups and people pleasing is what I'm hearing with that butterfly bush. So you've been working through this in a big way. And I feel like, especially if there's the turnover within your like, kind of like friendships or friends or partner space, or again, in any sort of like group dynamic situation, it feels like there's a fresh start and new beginning here, which feels really, really good and aligned. There's an alignment with you on a spiritual level in your new frequency. Because this feels like a new frequency. It feels like it's kind of like, again, like the butterfly when it's just like, it has its own breeze. Okay. You have your own breeze. And that feels really nice to like link up with others who like understand that breeze or in that same breeze, you know? Man, this feels amazing. Like, and like, let's not like shortchange this devil energy and how strong this was. Like, let's not shortchange that. Like this has been deep. Like it's deep enough. We got the moon and the devil together. I mean, these both speak to like deep work. So I don't know what you did. I'm seeing right now, this looks like this is coming through as a mirror in this card, but you looked inside, you looked internal. It's coming through with a bit of, like the Hermit tarot card energy. It's like you looked inside and almost like you weren't afraid to look into this like proverbial or metaphorical like black mirror. Okay. And that could be around, why am I hearing that show for someone? So if that's been on your mind, this is definitely your reading. But yeah, it's like you were like looking into it, and looking into it on the other side was the moon energy as well as the devil. And you looked into it and it's like, you know, you come out of this just, there's a celebration energy that's here. There's something celebratory. We don't see the Three of Cups here on the spread yet, but it feels a bit like, this feels big. I mean, you walked right into, especially if this altar is like representative of like your internal realm and internal space, you walked right into it and like, yeah, there's all this like beautiful golden stuff here. And you could have just, you know, spiritually bypassed and done the whole like light and love thing. But you were like, you know what? I'm going to actually look in this mirror and see what I need to see about myself. And you did. Something worked. Something definitely worked, because you're in this like kind of fool energy now. You're in this butterfly energy. This is one of the best cards in the deck. One of the best cards in the deck. Yeah, there's definitely some Aries energy here with the Fool. So if you have Aries placements, or you don't have to, but that's very specific for someone. Okay. Yeah, and I'm seeing, okay, I see it, Spirit. Yeah, the energy of gratitude is coming through. Is like, yes, like adopt some more gratitude practices, but I think there's an energy of you being grateful for the work that you did, because you did this. Again, there's like a celebratory energy here. It's really nice. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, which deck? This deck? All right, we're gonna switch decks for a moment. Wow. Do you want this card? Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, you're on fire. You're on fire. Like, this is great. Like, this is amazing energy. Like, this is easily the best set of readings I've done for this set of readings. This is the best reading I've done for the last set of readings. Like, this is crazy abundant. This is crazy cool. You have the Empress and the freaking Wheel of Fortune. these are the best cards in the deck. Like, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I have to say much for you to understand what this card means. It means like you did it. Something is good. Something good is incoming. Like, good is incoming. And you see this wheel, the gold of this wheel kind of looks similar to kind of this as well. Again, it's coming through this energy of like your soul's essence is just like abundant, and there's an energy of like being lucky right now and fortuitous and expansive, because this also, I link this card in with Jupiter energy. So this feels really, really amazing. And again, you've earned this. So I mean, Spirit wants you to have a lot of gratitude for what you've been through, but not like what you've been through, but like your perseverance that's the energy here. It's like your perseverance to keep going, even though this was freaking hard. Even though looking in this mirror, like most people don't do that. Most people don't do that, but you did. You looked at something here that really, really needed your attention. And again, you got out. You got out. Okay. This is amazing energy. And I just feel like I said, it feels like over the next 2 weeks into the next month, this starts to show up in a big way for you. And it becomes something becomes apparent. That's it. This becomes noticeable. This becomes noticeable. I feel like it shows up on your outside. I feel like you feel it deep on your inside. I feel like you feel it in the ways that you like walk in this world, or the ways that you, that's a metaphor, but the ways that you like rather show up in this world is what I mean. It just feels like really, really grounded. Like the Empress is also a very grounded card. It feels very grounded, of like it's anchored in you somehow. Like this change actually like helped. It makes a difference, because again, the Wheel of Fortune is interesting because this is also coming through with the same energy as the Hierophant. So these two, because they're both major arcana, but these two together speak to like a higher level. It speaks to like soul evolution. It speaks to soul, like a much higher level than like our human perception of things. And so with this coming out with like the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know, it just feels like, and this devil energy, it's almost like you broke some sort of like karmic, I don't know if it's I don't know, it's not karmic contract, but it's almost like you resolve some karma somehow, which just like, I read karma as like lessons that have yet to be learned or need to be learned, whether from your lifetime or from previous lifetimes, from ancestors or previous lives that you've lived. So that's kind of how I read it, but it just feels like you learned some sort of lesson. You like passed the test proverbially, and it feels like that's being like recorded in the Akashic records, I'm hearing. I don't know if that's for someone, but it just yeah, it just feels like it's the wheel is turning in your favor here. It's turning in your favor. I mean, I'm obsessed with this reading. Like, if I could bottle this up and take this with me, I would. Just put it in my pocket. Like say, you know, like honestly, this reading is so good, Cancer. Like I don't have anything else to say. I feel like that's amazing. So, Spirit, I think we're at a probably conclusion for the general reading here. I think we're about at an end here. Okay, do you want any last cards for the general? One more? Which deck? This one? All right, 1 second. We have one more card that needs to come through. All right, one more. Do we need an extended? I think there might be an extended here. Okay, let's just pull one more for the general here. Top card. Shut up. Yo! I said 3 of Cups. Like... Oh my gosh, I'm so connected though. Like, yo, Spirit. Thank you for my gift. But yes, like 3 of Cups, like you should celebrate because you did it. You did this shadow work. Like something you did work. Like you should celebrate. Spirit is confirming this with the 3 of Cups. God damn it, Cancer. Definitely celebrate this. Like you did it. And I'm so happy it's about to show up for you in your world. So like, great job. Great work. Are we going to go into an extended? Yeah, we're going to go into an extended with this. I feel like there's still more to say here. I don't know what else Spirit wants to say. I'm loving this energy for you. But if you want to, again, go deeper with this message, as we're going to do, I'll have the link in the description box below. I'm also doing personal readings, so if you want your own reading right now, I got the information on that in the description box below. Yeah, Cancer, this has been such a great reading. I hope this was helpful for you, and just congratulations to you. Like, definitely celebrate, and I hope the next couple weeks, because I'm recording this at like mid-December, towards the end of the year, so I hope the celebrations that are going on right now, if you're celebrating any holidays, or you know, whenever you're watching this, I hope you can like actually take some time to celebrate. Okay, and I got another message in. Hold on. Ooh, the message says a deep soul love. Oh, okay. So thank you, Spirit. So we are going to carry that right into the extended. A deep soul love just came in for you. What does that mean? Stay tuned, we shall find out. Cool, but this has been a great reading, Cancer. If you liked it, it really helped me if you would like this video, or subscribe, or share it. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I appreciate this message from Spirit and you being here. I hope this is helpful for you, but I'm just wishing you so much celebrations over this next 2 weeks to the next month of when this all starts rolling in for you. The wheel is turning in your favor, Cancer. All right, well, thanks for being here. I'll see you at our next reading. See ya. Bye for now.